The last and the third one. How dare you to translate the Bible that way? Let's take science. Science. Science is one of the archaic words which has been stripped from the Bible's vocabulary and replaced by modern words such as knowledge and understanding. The word science occurs twice in the Authorized Bible, once in Daniel chapter 1 verse 4 and again 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 20. There is no good reason why the word should be changed in modern versions. The usual justification is that the unlearned men who penned the Bible knew nothing of science, so they couldn't possibly have meant science when they wrote. The first of the two references says that Daniel and the Hebrew children were cunning in understanding science, that the Babylonians had a science, particularly astronomy, is well documented. There is no reason not to use the word in that context. That is, after all, in what Daniel and the other Hebrew children were to be instructed. The second of the two references warns believers against science, falsely so called. Now, if there is a false science, then it follows there is a true science. Amen. One doesn't counterfeit something which doesn't exist. So why remove the references to science? Probably for the two reasons. First, despite the implications of Daniel, the ancient Jews are not regarded by scholars as being scientifically knowledgeable. This is easy to disprove because Jewish calendar is the most accurate lunar calendar ever. To construct it required the most intimate knowledge of astronomy and mathematics, that is, of science. Second, none of the translators of the modern versions were scientists themselves, and as such they were not able to discern true science from science falsely so called, so it was judged safer to render it as knowledge. Those scientists are highly valued more than 100 years until now about when they are teaching some evolution as a science. It's a fairy tale. It has nothing to do with any kind of science, evolution. And many other things which are taught with the name of science are just theorizing something. And if they contradict, the better they contradict with the Bible, the more scientific they are for the world. That's the way usually, yes. But better take the Bible again, old 1611 King James Bible. You can find understanding, you can find knowledge, and you can find actually science. And you can find the history, future, and everything. What is true and nothing but a true. Let it be so. Amen.